As service members, it's our job to do the right thing. Step up and be a leader.
Combating terrorism, the Defense Secretary and Commander-in-Chief dig in the fight against ISIL. Afghan agreement, a new plan for unity in Afghanistan. And courage on the court, U.S. wounded warriors bring home a medal from the 2014 Invictus Games. Welcome to DoD News Now. I'm Staff Sergeant Chad Usher. The U.S. will deliver 10 AH-64 Apache helicopters to Egypt to support that country's counterterrorism efforts. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel confirmed the delivery during a conversation with Egypt's defense minister. According to a Pentagon spokesman, the two men also discussed regional security in the Middle East and North Africa, as well as the U.S.-led coalition to counter ISIL. Commander-in-Chief Barack Obama is thanking Congress for its bipartisan support for efforts to train and equip Syrian opposition forces to fight ISIL. In his weekly radio address, the president said U.S. pilots have flown more than 170 airstrikes against the terrorists in Iraq.
We will use our air power. We will train and equip our partners. We will advise and we will assist. And we'll lead a broad coalition of nations who have a stake in this fight.
President Obama said over 40 countries have offered to help with the campaign against ISIL. And the Navy is deploying aircraft in support of the mission to fight ISIL. FA-18 Hornets and EA-6B Prowlers took off from the aircraft carrier USS George H.W. Bush, supporting strike, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions over Iraq. The commander of NATO and U.S. forces in Afghanistan is congratulating Afghanistan's presidential candidates on their agreement to form a government of national unity. General John Campbell called the agreement an important milestone and praised Afghanistan's national security forces for their brave and heroic actions. Without their efforts and sacrifice, General Campbell said the opportunity to conduct a peaceful political transition would not have been possible. Commander-in-Chief Barack Obama also welcomed the deal for a unity government and the end of the Afghan election process. U.S. wounded warriors recently traveled to London to compete in the 2014 Invictus Games, an international sporting event for wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women. Among the competitors, the U.S. wheelchair basketball team, which made it to the finals and took home the silver medal.
I was just excited, first of all, to be here. It's an honor and a privilege to be here and to compete with these guys. But of course, my first thought was do what I can to help the team to win, and bring home a gold for USA. Being able to be out on the court with my comrades, it's a really good feeling, and working towards the same goal, and it's just good in all aspects.
Technically there's winners and losers, but when you look at them, everybody's a winner. So the real indication here is it's kind of like the triumph of human spirit, and it's all teamwork, and everybody's getting better out there. You saw it out there on the basketball court, you see it over at Recumbent Bicycle. It doesn't matter. Somebody falls down, there's 18 people trying to pick them up, and it doesn't matter what nation they wear. I mean, they're all wearing the cloth of their country, and they're all trying to compete to make each other better. So the team spirit out there is incredible. Everything we do around the world, you need allies, you need partners. It's instructive to understand that the other nations and the members of the other services from those nations have the same type of illness and injury. So it's all about everybody collectively getting better and helping each other. So the things that we have learned for 4 years now doing the Wounded Warrior Games, it's really instructive and motivating to see that happen over here. We're grateful for the United Kingdom for their sponsorship, and look forward to doing this in other nations around the world for the next few years.
My motivation is just to inspire others to get out and do things. It doesn't matter what your situation is. It's just all about pushing to do what you love and to improve your value of life. And I believe that's what we're doing out there, and it feels wonderful.
For more news and information, check out the DoD Facebook page and watch for us also on Twitter. I'm Staff Sergeant Chad Usher. Keep it right here for the latest in DoD News.